Hi students, this is Tirumala Max YouTube channel. 10th Standard Economics 5 marks important questions. Top 10 important questions in the video we cover panna porom. So please do not skip and see continuously. So then only you'll be able to know what all the questions is asked and also the answer is also there in that one. So let us go to the next slide. Detailed explanation video in Tamil. So that is previous public question papers with all detailed answers also in their slide. So I once again repeat, Muyarchi plus Payarchi which is equal to Vetri. So unless you have a Muyarchi and Payarchi, you will not be able to get a Vetri, my dear children. So in the தேர்வு என் வாழ்க்கையின் சிறந்த தேர்வாக இருக்கும் என்று எண்ணி ஒவ்வொரு தேர்வையும் எழுத வேண்டும். So make a habit to think that every exam will be the best exam in your life. So make a habit like that and you have to give your 100% best while writing your examination, my dear children. The journey towards your dream has just begun. So you have to make that your career path. This is the journey is going to start now. The public examination, that 10th, which is you are going to write. Let us go to the question now. So the first question is, what are the methods of calculating gross domestic products? Explain them. So இதில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா methods of calculating domestic products என்ன சொல்றாங்கன்னா expenditure approach ன்னு சொல்றாங்க. அதாவது expenditure approachனா என்னன்னா, in this method GDP is measured by adding the expenditure. So அதாவது expenditure add பண்றது எப்பன்னா finished goods, final goods and services produced in the country during a specified period. So நல்லா கவனிச்சுங்க, இதை இந்த பீரியட்ல வந்து GDP is measured எப்படி மெஷர் பண்றாங்கன்னா அதோட expenditure on all the final goods and services produced in the country during a ஒரு particular period. அதை வச்சு தான் நம்ம calculate பண்றோம். So அடுத்தது income approach. This method looks at GDP from a perspective of the earnings of the men and women involved in the producing the goods and services. நல்லா கவனிச்சுங்க, GDP income எப்படின்ற பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு ஆணும் பெண்ணும் சம்பாதிக்கிறத அதோட பொருட்களை ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்றது, goods and services பண்றது. The income approach is used to measure GDP, that is Y is equal to wages, rent, interest and profit. This is very important. So Y is equal to wages, rent, interest and profit. Value added approach. The sum of the value added approach by all the intermediate goods used in production gives us the total value of the finished goods produced in the economy, that is tea powder, milk, sugar, tea. Value of intermediate goods which is equal to value of final goods. So இதை நல்லா புரிஞ்சுங்க இதை. ஸோ இதுதான் வந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கொஸ்டினோட ஆன்சர். அதாவது 3 அப்ரோச் இருக்கு. One is expenditure approach, income approach and value added approach. So in that one, these are the thing it is there. So you please make a note of this and read accordingly, my dear children. Let us go to the second question. Write about the composition of GDP in India. So composition of GDP in India என்னன்னா primary sector ஒன்று, இல்லை கவனிச்சுங்க, primary sector, secondary sector, tertiary sector. ஸோ மொத்தம் 3 இருக்கு. ஸோ அதில் primary sectorனா agriculture sector, அடுத்தது செகண்டரி செக்டர்னா இண்டஸ்ட்ரியல் செக்டார் இருக்கு, அடுத்து டெரிஷரினா சர்வீஸ் செக்டார். இந்த 3 இருக்கு. ஸோ இந்த 3ல அக்ரிகல்ச்சரல் செக்டார் இஸ் நோன் ஆஸ் பிரைமரி செக்டார். அக்ரிகல்ச்சர் செக்டார் என்னன்னா இட்ஸ் அ பிரைமரி செக்டார் இன் விச் அக்ரிகல்ச்சரல் ஆபரேஷன்ஸ் ஆர் அண்டர்டேக்கன். Agriculture based allied activities, production of raw materials such as cattle farm, fishing, mining, forestry, corn, coal, etc. are also undertaken. So இதெல்லாம் வந்து இதுல வருது. Secondary sectorல என்னன்னா industrial sector is the secondary sector in which goods and commodities are produced by transforming the raw materials. நல்லா கவனிச்சுங்க, industrial sector என்னன்னா ஒரு பொருட்களோ அல்லது அது பொருட்களை ஏற்றுமதி செய்யறது எல்லாமே வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா it will be coming under the secondary sector, which is an industrial sector, my dear children, which is produced by transforming the raw materials. That is, important industries are iron and steel industry, cotton, textile, jute, cement, paper, petrochemical, automobile. இதெல்லாமே நீங்க எழுதணும். So next one பார்த்தீங்கன்னா tertiary, அதாவது service sector. அது பேரே என்னன்னா tertiary sector is known as a service sector. It includes scientific research, transport, communication, trade, postal and telegraph, banking, education, entertainment, healthcare and information technology. So இது எல்லாத்தையும் சேர்ந்தது தான் என்னன்னு சொல்றாங்க, இது வந்து composition of GDP. GDP ல 3 இருக்கு composition, என்னன்னா primary, secondary, tertiary. அது agricultural, industrial and service sector. So with this, I hope in the answer உங்களுக்கு புரிஞ்சிருக்கும். Let us go to the third question. Before that, please subscribe to Tirumala Max YouTube channel and forward to your friends also with this channel. We are covering all a 10th public examination, all papers, each and every single questions. I am discussing with solutions also. You please go through all the videos and get the required mark, which is 100 for all the people, my dear children. Let us go to the third one. Explain various terms associated with measuring of national income. இது lesson number 1ல இருக்கு. Various terms associated with measuring of national income. எப்படின்னா GNP is equal to என்னன்னா C plus I plus G plus X minus M plus NFIA. அதுனா என்னன்னா gross national income product is the total value of goods and services produced and income received in year by domestic residents of a country. Gross national product is the total value of the goods and services produced and income received in a year by domestic residents of a country. It includes profits earned from capital invested abroad. So, nalla purunjunga, the includes profit earned from abroad. GNP is equal to C plus I plus G plus X minus I NFI. அதாவது C என்றது consumption, investment, government expenditure, X minus I import export, அப்புறம் net factor income from abroad. இந்த 5 பாயிண்ட் ரொம்ப முக்கியம். அதாவது consumption, investment, G government expenditure, X minus அதாவது import export, then net factor income abroad. இந்த பாயிண்ட் 5 பாயிண்ட் நீங்க எழுதினாலே உங்களுக்கு GNP ல உங்களுக்கு மார்க் கொடுத்துருவாங்க. வெரி வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் கொஸ்டின்ஸ் இது. So then we move to gross domestic product. Gross domestic product is the value of total output of goods and services produced by the factors of production within the geographical boundaries of the country. So என்னன்னா GDP is the total value of output of goods and services produced by the factors of production within the geographical boundaries of the country. NNP na என்னன்னா net national product is arrived by deducting that value of depreciation from gross national product, that is NNP minus GNP minus depreciation. Next one is net domestic product, NDP. Net domestic product is obtained from the gross domestic product by deducting the quantum of wear and tear of expenses, depreciation. NDP is equal to GDP minus depreciation. Per capita income. So per capita income is obtained by dividing the national income by the population of the country. அதாவது என்னன்னா national income by population. Personal income. Personal income is the total money income received by individuals and households of a country from all the possible sources before direct taxes. எல்லாம் புரிஞ்சுங்க, direct taxes. Disposal income. அதாவது disposal income means actual income which can be spent on consumption by individuals and families. So DPI, PI, direct taxes, from consumption approach of DI, consumption expenditure plus savings. So இதுதான் அதை குறிக்குது. So let us go to the fourth one. Elaborate the reason for the growth of MNCs. என்னென்ன reasons இருக்கும் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, reason for the growth of MNC is production, the producing the same quality of goods at lower cost and without transaction cost. அதாவது என்ன சொல்றாங்கன்னா, producing the same quality of goods at same தரத்துல குவாலிட்டியை ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்றாங்க வெறும் லோயர் காஸ்ட்ல without any transaction cost. Then MNC reduce prices and increase the purchasing power of consumers worldwide. அப்புறம் an MNC is able to take advantage of tax variation, spurring job growth in the local economy. Most of the MNCs at present belong to the 4 major exporting countries, which is USA, UK, France and Germany. Next, write about the positive impact and negative impact of globalization. Positive impact of globalization is standard of living has increased. Very important. Globalization increasing the GDP of a country. Then respect for the environment. அது ரொம்ப முக்கியம். So negative impact என்னென்ன இருக்குன்னா, the fear that globalization leads to instability of the developing world. அதாவது instability, அதாவது ஒரே சீராக அமையுமா என்றது டவுட்டாக இருக்கு அப்படின்ற மாதிரி. It leads to an increase in activities such as child labor and slavery. People started consuming more junk food. That's one reason. There is junk food சாப்பிட்றதுனால. So this caused a degradation of health and spread of diseases. It leads to environmental degradation. So இது ரொம்ப முக்கியம். என்னென்ன நெகட்டிவ் இருக்குன்னா leads to globalization, leads to instability இருக்கு. சைல்ட் லேபரும் ஸ்லேவரி அதிகமாகும். ஜங்க் ஃபுட் சாப்பிட்றதுனால ஹெல்த் அண்ட் டிசீஸ் வரும். தென் என்விரான்மெண்டல் டீக்ரடேஷன் ஆகும். என்விரான்மெண்ட்டுக்கு ஹெல்த் அசாட்ஸ்க்காக வரும் அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒன், பப்ளிக் டிஸ்ட்ரிபியூஷன் சிஸ்டம். திஸ் இஸ் ஆல்சோ வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். அண்டர் யூனிவர்சல் பப்ளிக் டிஸ்ட்ரிபியூஷன் சிஸ்டம், ஆல் த ஃபேமிலி ரேஷன் கார்டு ஹோல்டர்ஸ் ஆர் என்டைட்டில் டு த சப்ளைஸ் ஃப்ரம் பிடிஎஸ். இந்த டார்கெட்டட் பிடிஎஸ் இந்த பெனிஃபிட், அதாவது எல்லா கார்டுகாரர்களுக்கும் இது வந்து கிடைக்கும் அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. தென் இந்த டார்கெட்டட் பிடிஎஸ், the beneficiaries are identified based on certain criteria and given their entitlements, leaving out the rest. Both the union and state governments subsidized supplies distributed through PDS. PDS மூலமா வருது. The level and quantum of subsidy also varied across states. These households are known as priority households, identified based on a set of criteria. Priority households of this country now have the right to food supply through PDS. Right to food supply through PDS. The union government supplies rice at the rate of 3 per kg, wheat at the rate of 2 per kg, millets at the rate of 1 per kg under NFSA. Tamil Nadu continues to have the universal system of PDS and supplies rice at free of cost to all காலு. எல்லாமே வந்து தமிழ்நாடு என்ன பண்ணுறோம், ஃப்ரீ ஆஃப் காஸ்ட்டுக்கு நம்ம சப்ளை பண்ணுறோம் ரைஸை. ஸோ இதுதான் பப்ளிக் டிஸ்ட்ரிபியூஷன் சிஸ்டம். உங்களுக்கு 8 பாயிண்ட் இருக்குது. நீங்கள் வந்து அட்லீஸ்ட் ஒரு 5 பாயிண்ட்ஸ் எழுதுகிற மாதிரி பிளான் பண்ணிங்க. நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒன், elucidate why the Green Revolution was born. After independence, India chose to adopt a planned development model. So அடுத்தது, the recurrent droughts experienced by India pushed her to be dependent on import of food grains. India had to plead for food grains from richer countries at concessional rates. The growing country with a massive population was perceived to be a potential candidate for revolution. So this is what it is. So please make note of this, my dear children. Next one, explain any two direct and two indirect taxes. Direct taxes, a tax imposed on individual or organization which is paid by directly is a direct pay பண்றது indirect taxes. The burden of the tax cannot be shifted to others. Income tax is charged is directly based on the income of a person. The rate at which is charged varies depending on the level of income. Corporate tax. Corporate tax na enna, this tax is levied on companies that exist as separate entities from their shareholders. Foreign companies are taxed on income that is arises in India. Wealth tax. Wealth tax is charged on the benefits derived from property ownership. The same property will be taxed every year on its current market value. The tax is levied on the individuals and companies alike. The next one, indirect taxes la definition. If a burden of a tax can be shifted to others, it is an indirect tax. இன்னொருத்தவங்களுக்கு இது வரும்போது அதுக்கு பேர் indirect taxன்றாங்க. The impact is on one person while the incidence is on the other person. Therefore, in case of indirect taxes, the taxpayer is not the tax bearer. So stamp duty. So stamp duty நம்ம அதுக்கு pay பண்ணணும். Stamp duty is a tax that is paid on official documents like marriage registration or documents related to a property in some contractual agreements. Entertainment tax. Entertainment tax is a duty that is charged by the government on any source of entertainment provided. This can be charged on movie tickets, tickets to amusement park, exhibitions and even sports event. So இதெல்லாம் வந்து entertainment taxல வரும். Excise duty. And excise duty is any duty on manufactured goods levied at the moment of manufacture rather than at sale. இது குறிக்குது. Then next, black money. Black money is funds earned on the black market on which income and other taxes have not been paid. The unaccounted money that is concealed from the tax administrator is called black money. Unaccounted money concealed from the tax administrator is called black money. Shortage of goods, licensing produce proceeding, contribution of the industrial sector, smuggling, tax structure. இதெல்லாமே தான் black money ஆன இது பற்றி சொல்கிறது. I hope the last one is, what are the important characteristics of successful industrial cluster? Geographical proximity of small and medium enterprises, structural specialization, close inter-firm collaboration, inter-firm competition based on innovation, a socio-cultural identity which facilitates trust, multi-skilled workforce, active self-help organizations, and supportive regional and municipal governments. So these are the important characters of successful industrial clusters. I hope in the video உங்களுக்கு புரிஞ்சிருக்கும். Please subscribe to Tharmala Max YouTube channel and forward to your friends also about this channel. And I would like to inform you that I wish you all success in your exams. Please subscribe to Trimala Max YouTube channel and forward to your friends also about this channel. We are covering all 10th public examination exam papers, like all questions and answers is covering. So please subscribe and forward to your friends also. Thank you.